Guys, how are you all doing? I am here to do a twin flame check-in, okay? Now, I've got this Billie Eilish song in my head and I can't for the life of me think of what it is. I should have actually checked. But I know Kelly Clarkson did a cover on it. And it kind of goes, I'm not going to sing because, you know, I'm not a very good singer. But it goes, I'd never treat you this shitty, you made me hate this city. And I don't talk shit about you on the internet. Something, never did anything bad, because you were my everything. And all you did is make me effing sad. I don't know if that's relevant, but it's literally just started playing over and over again in my head. So it could be, oh gosh, we've dropped one. We have a dropper. Competition. I am going to go in with tarot. I just wanted to start with my what is the situation deck, just to get a bit of a background as to what is going on, really. Red flags. This isn't good. This isn't good. Why are you showing me these, Spirit? Competition and red flags. Social media. Do you know what I'm getting here? I feel like, so if you're a divine feminine watching this for your divine masculine, or your divine masculine, you're a divine masculine watching this for your divine feminine, whatever. It's not about genders, it's about energy, right? There's something about the other person feels or fears that there is some kind of competition here, okay? We've got competition, red flags, and social media. I feel as though your person has been watching you through social media, okay? So if your profiles are public, they've been kind of getting a little window into your world. But there's something about red flags and competition. It's almost as if they feel like you are off with other people. They feel like there's now competition. It's really triggered them. We have a second chance. Separation. Yeah, you guys are still in separation. Have one more, please. Intuition. Chemistry at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I feel as though somebody is triggered here, whether this is divine feminine or divine masculine. Somebody is triggered, and it's got something to do with social media, okay? Someone's been stalking someone else's social media and is triggered because they feel as though there are other suitors around the other person. I hope this is making sense. This has triggered something in your person, okay? It's made them, I get this sense of jealousy almost, that perhaps they fear that you've moved on, and it's making them feel a certain type of way. It's really getting them going in terms of, you know, wanting to come forward. So this is actually although it doesn't sound very positive, this could actually be a good thing, okay? Let's see with tarot exactly what is going on here. So, can we clarify competition, please? Three of Wands, yeah. They feel as though, your person feels as though you are now exploring your options, right? Thinking about your future, thinking about the long term. And definitely if your person was quite non-committal in the past or hasn't really offered you any kind of form of commitment, it's triggering them even more, because they're like, well, I didn't offer them that commitment. I haven't shown up for them in a very long time. Of course they're going to go off and meet somebody else. Of course they're going to give somebody else the opportunity. And it's almost like it's really triggering them. It's like they've been sleeping. Someone has been really complacent here in regards to this connection. Somebody has been sleeping on this connection. At one time, I want to say your person thought you would never move on. And they've seen something on social media which has triggered them in a way where they're like, oh my God, my person has moved on. My person is now exploring life with somebody else. Yeah, look. Five of Pentacles. This is coming out to clarify the red flags. Oh, come on, let me pick you up. Your person now feels completely left out in the cold, okay? Completely. Now, this could be how your person made you feel for quite some time, right? So I do feel very much so, and they say this a lot, okay, within relationship. There's always one who goes through all the feelings and the heartbreak as soon as the disconnect happens, okay? And that tends to be the feminine. The masculines tend to, you know, get on with life. I'm okay, you know, I won't think about it. I won't think about my person. I won't, you know, get really hot and bothered and upset about the whole situation. But then later down the line, it hits them like a ton of bricks, and they're like, oh my God, I miss my person, right? By that point, the feminine's kind of over it. They're getting on with their lives. And then they're in that situation where the feminine once was, right? They feel like you've completely just shut them out in the cold. This is cold, right? This is like Queen of Swords vibes, right? They feel like you've embodied that Queen of Swords energy, where you just don't want to deal with their BS anymore. Knight of Wands. Okay, so they're definitely watching you on social media. So you might be posting some thirst traps, right? I love that word. Not word, but you know, thirst traps. You may have been posting some pictures online and you're looking really good. It could be that, you know, you're starting to do like new things or explore new things. It could be that you're meeting new people, but they're seeing this, and this really is what is giving them that fire up their bum to want to come in and come forward towards you, almost as if to say, no, you're my person. Like there's a real sense of not control. Man, I need a dictionary. I think I might actually study the dictionary, because do you know what, I have the words in my head, but then I go to get it out and it's just like bleh. It just doesn't come out. There's something doesn't connect in my brain to my mouth. Just a sense of jealousy. You're my person, you can't move on without me, you know. I want to say even the thought of you being with somebody else literally angers them something rotten. But at the same time, I keep thinking, you know, there was real complacence. They were real complacent. There we go. Clarifying second chance. Do you know what? If you've actually tuned off from this reading by now, I don't blame you. I'm probably going to lose subscribers. Anyway, second chances. Look, 8 of Wands. You're going to have communication from your person soon, right? And I feel as though in the past, communication between you both was very sparse. It was almost like they were in, they were out. Sometimes you heard from them, then you'd go long periods of time without hearing from them. Communication sucked, right, between you both. The communication was just no good. But now it's like, oh, holy crap, I have to really put the effort in here. There's a sense of somebody hiding away. Like I was saying, someone's been sleeping on this connection. It's almost like they've only just woken up, but a long time has passed, right? And yeah, there's fear that you've moved on, and this second chance, it's gonna hit you out of nowhere. I feel like you're not even expecting this. This communication that's coming in, it's fun, it's flirty, it's spontaneous, it's consistent, you know, a lot of passion here. These are wands, lots of wands in this reading actually. We have a devil in reverse. So if your person was quite toxic in the past, non-committal, fooled around, you know, it's almost like that saying, they've alleviated those toxic-like energies. Perhaps they want to commit now. Can we clarify separation, please? Yeah. So they feel as though you are this 3 of Wands up here, exploring your options with other people. Their only option is to come back towards you. Okay, they don't have any other options. I don't mean that in a horrible way. It's not like, oh, they don't have any options because they're not, you know, a great person. What I mean is they don't see anybody else. They don't want anybody else. Nobody else understands them on the same level. No one else gives them that same feeling that you once did, right? So you're, you know, from their perspective, out there exploring your options, and they're thinking, all I want is my person. I want to end this separation. They're envisioning, is that a word? Envisioning a future, what a future would look like with you. Jesus Christ. Can we clarify intuition, please? Emperor. Ooh. Oh, I like to see the Emperor, I really do. Their intuition has been telling them, well, it's almost like spirit placed an alarm clock literally right under their pillow. Wake the hell up, what are you doing, right? You're really going to let this person just go? You're really going to allow this person to move forward and potentially build that life in which you've, you know, fantasized about for so long? You're going to let them go and build that with somebody else? Are you joking? Their intuition is telling them, it's time, right? I need to step my game up here. I'm going to lose my person. There's something about social media, there's something you've posted, or they've seen something. Perhaps you've posted a picture of yourself and, you know, someone's commented something nice, like beautiful, the fire emojis, whatever. And they're thinking, oh yeah, like my person's absolutely stunning. Of course, people are going to be attracted to them. Of course, someone's going to come and try their luck, right? They've seen something which is now causing them to really dig deep and start doing the work on themselves. They know that they need to show up as this Emperor-like energy, because whatever BS they put you through in the past, you're no longer dealing with. They've learnt their lesson here in the sense of, you know, you will keep moving. You will keep moving forward. You have lots of options. You have lots of opportunities around you. Like I said, I feel like you definitely have done the healing, you've done the inner work, and you're at that point where you're over this situation. They're only just going through it now. Let's pull some cards from my Twin Flame Journey deck. Let's see where they're at. Summer. Ooh, it's literally, I don't know when summer actually begins here in the UK, unless it started already. I think it possibly has started already. So this is like imminent. That I literally throughout this reading, I've felt this great surge of urgency coming from this other person. Literally, they've seen something that's like, right, I need to get my shit together. Let's go on in, you know? Summer, this is imminent. Blech. Anyone want to buy me a dictionary? I promise not all of my readings are like this. The majority are, to be fair, but oh god, don't drop it. We have Fate. We also have Twin Flame here at the bottom of the deck. This definitely is a fated connection. This definitely 100% is a Twin Flame relationship. I love it when I'm doing a Twin Flame reading and the Twin Flame card comes out. I'm like, girl, slay. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, this definitely is. Somebody fumbled the bag. Somebody fumbled the bag. This person has been asleep for such a long time. It could be that there was a separation here, like I said, because your person was non-committal. You were perhaps asking or, you know, desiring a connection that was deeper, and your person just wasn't really there, right? They may have had a lot of stuff going on in terms of their work or family life or what have you. Which meant they really couldn't show up for you in this relationship, right? It could be that they have a fear of relationships or commitment, which we do see a lot in Twin Flame relationships. We always have a runner and a chaser. I feel as though you were you were chasing for a long time, and then you just kind of like, you got tired and you were like, Matt, why am I chasing this person? Like, well, they just keep running. Like, this is actually boring and I'm actually pretty tired. You know, I've got blisters on my feet. Do you know what I mean? And you just thought, sod this. So you stopped, and then you kind of watched them continue running in the distance, and then you thought, meh, oh well. Turned around and started walking the other way. Now, they got to a point where they turned around, they couldn't see you chasing them anymore. And they were like, hold up, where's my person gone? Your person's fucked off because they're bored of running. They're bored of chasing you, right? You don't get any emotional fulfillment from chasing somebody who's scared to give you any kind of emotional fulfillment, right? Or even emotional vulnerability. And I feel like that's the moment they've woken up. that's the moment they've realized, okay, you know, I'm gonna lose this person if I don't get my running shoes on and run back towards them and try and catch up with them. Something's triggered them. Something definitely has triggered them. You may know what this is. You may know what this is, but yeah, definitely is a fate connection. This is a twin flame relationship. Commitment. Told you, this person was non-committal in the past. They weren't able to fully commit to you for some reason or another. You will obviously know more as to why that is. We have awakening. Yeah, so this is a feminine energy. If you're divine feminine watching this, you have been through huge awakenings. You've been through literally everything. You have come out of the other side. Now, you know, I was just giving that analogy of you were running, you know, chasing them, and then you just kind of stopped and was like, ah, this is kind of boring, and you turned back round. But when you turned back round, there was this elevator, an awakening, and you decided to take that elevator. Not elevator, escalator. Oh my god. Oh. Hey, it's been a long day. You decided to take this escalator up, and you took one last look back. Can you see that? I don't know if it's focused. You took one last look back and you were like, do you know what? Done. You hit your it isn't even worth it stage, and you decided to focus on your own journey. Okay, now I feel as though you've never forgotten your person. It's not that you've suddenly developed this hatred for your person, but it's kind of like, I love you, but I have to love you from a distance, because what you're doing here is triggering. It's, you know, too emotional for me. There's too many games being played. So you really decide to focus on yourself here. You went up that escalator. Frustration. Yeah, I told you. Again, masculine energy. There's frustration here. The frustration is, I feel like they're completely out of the loop now, to be honest. Let me have a sip of my coffee. My mouth's so dry. They're completely out of the loop now, I feel. They've missed that opportunity, that gap, where they could have just kind of swan back in and been like, hey, how are you doing? Do you fancy me? Because they slept for too long. They fumbled the bag. And now it's like, you know, the sun's shining, it's nice weather, it's nice and warm. Pub gardens, etc, etc, nice walks around the lake, and they're thinking, but they don't owe me any loyalty. I've been asleep this whole time. Who am I to say that my person can't go out and explore other options, when actually I've been running from this connection pretty much all along? No wonder they got bored, and no wonder they got sick and tired. No wonder they've decided to turn around and focus their energy elsewhere. And there's frustration from the divine masculines. There's frustration. Why did I sleep for so long? Why didn't I set an alarm clock? Damn it. Why did I not set an alarm clock? Well, Spirit did. Eventually, Spirit were like, wake the hell up. Wake up. Lazy ass. Get up and do the work. So they got up and they were like, oh, where's my person? Oh no, I can't see them. Frustration. And then comes that, I need to check on their social media, what they do, and have they met somebody else? And they've checked your social media and something's triggered them. So now they're angry, they're frustrated, they're angry, they're jealous. That's what's triggering them and giving them the kick up the arse with this Knight of Wands energy to come forward towards you with an offer. They could be coming with flowers. Oh, that's a lot of cards. They could be coming with flowers, perhaps, you know, even sending you flowers to your home with a message. We have self-worth, confusion, and wish. Yeah. So at the moment, they are working on self-worth issues. I mean, that falls on top of the Emperor-like energy. So there's definitely something about not feeling good enough here. They need to eliminate those insecurities, that feeling of not feeling good enough. They are good enough, they are capable, and they deserve love, right? They're a little bit confused here with these two doors. They don't really know which door to go through, whether to go through the door which doesn't lead back to you and continue life without you, or go through that door which potentially does bring them back to you. But there's a lot of work that needs to go into doing that. There's also going to be a lot of pride that needs to be swallowed here in going through that door, right? A lot of pride needs to be swallowed. There needs to be a lot of truth here. There needs to be a lot of bossing up, a lot of growing up. Okay, I feel like this person was completely immature here in the past. We have wish. Their one wish is you, basically. I feel like this kind of connection is something they've been really wishing for most of their life. Okay, to have somebody as loving, kind and understanding as you. Now again, this is a twin flame relationship, so this connection was intense. We have chemistry. There was a lot of chemistry here between you both. The feelings between you both was electric, right? You are their wish, and the frustration and the upset and the anger really is coming from their side now, because they slept for so long. They fumbled the bag and they were too complacent. And now they're watching from afar and potentially watching you meet new people and go and explore new things, and they don't like it. They don't like it. I do feel like for some time they may have been checking in on you, and perhaps you were, you know, not doing so great, or, you know, it would be very obvious that you were heartbroken. But now you're just like, you've had this major glow up. As soon as we hit this awakening stage, as soon as you stop chasing, the energy flipped. Now that does happen. The runner does become the chaser eventually, and that's basically what's happened here. So yeah, my twin flames, we have soul contract and we have celebration. There's definitely something, a need to celebrate here. Now we did see the summer cards. This is very imminent. This is going to happen. This is a soul contract between you both. Okay, this is definitely a twin flame connection, but we do have a call for celebration. So I definitely feel like union is literally happening very, very soon for you guys. Anyway, that was your reading. If you've got this far, I applaud you. Thank you for sticking with me. Guys, I am doing a not an offer as such, but if you would like the opportunity to win a free private reading with me, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel and comment free with the mystical ball emoji under any of my uploads between now and the end of June, which I think is Friday. So yeah, if you would want the opportunity to win that free reading, that's all you have to do, and we can literally cover any topic you like in regards to love and relationships. Okay guys, I'll speak to you soon. Bye.